Thinking about Game Boy Color and also Game Boy Advanced. I used to have those. I got it for my birthday as a kid, but I was passing out candy at one of my clients because I was working, and me and Arthur were planning to go out Halloween, like downtown somewhere. But I was, there was traffic ongoing after. A lot of people bring their kids trick or treating out to nicer neighborhoods now, and only two kids came to the door, and one was dressed up as Luigi, and want extra candy. And I was thinking about all the times when I would go out as a kid. It was like that when I was a kid, but now it's worse. And I was just thinking about all the things I've gone through with Facebook dating. I met a guy. I remember I didn't really know him, but he's like, "Oh, there's a witch in you. There's this witchy side that I like about you." I didn't like that, but he had a bunch of problems, like MK Ultra breaking up kind of problems, and a lot of people, I think they go out the world, they don't even think these people really exist, but there's nothing really special about these selected kind of families. I don't know if you know who John Todd is and Jack Chick, but I used to pass the tracks in the 90s, and my mom had the comic books. Pastor Chuck Smith's church was like this, and this is back when you didn't have the internet. A lot of people didn't know about John Todd, but he took 30 years imprisonment for rape, child rape. He became a paranoid schizophrenic with a bunch of he had a bunch of like brain aneurysm, epilepsy problems, and a lot of it came from going back into covens and becoming like a high priest. And I don't think a lot of people realize how deep all that is, but a lot of them get struck with curses. And the more he got into it, the more worse he got when he would go back, because he kept going back, and he would like try to tell people about the usual things of the 80s that was not talked about because there wasn't any internet. It was usually Dungeons and Dragons, Christian rock, which a lot of Christian rock, a lot of them were doing flaky things and not living the lifestyle. Even when POD came out, a lot of them were cheating on their wives. I knew about because I went to the churches they went to and smoked weed, and I knew already about Christian rock, Christian music. I went to the Horizon or Calvary Chapel Crusades, and I knew about all that, Striper and POD, all those groups. It was no, new thing. My aunt loved Dungeons and Dragons. She likes Burning Man. She's been going there for years with her sons. But John Todd died in 2007, the Carolinas. He was actually from Sydney, Australia. He had an accent. He's like Eric Wiccan, where when I was younger, I used to think Wicca was more innocent, but a lot of the times, if you join an actual coven, there's pacts are done and promises to people, and if you break them, they just send curses out to you. And they may seem like all white and like fluffy bunnies, but not all of them are. And the kind of groups that he would join were not fluffy bunnies. I could tell you that. They're a bunch of hardcore, like